Hello and welcome to magicthegathering. I am Vyacheslav and today I'll show you these 7 cards. And it's most iconic cards in the Magic the Gathering game from first ever printed set. Not all of these cards seem still playable in eternal formats, but most of them, people know them, yeah? In this list I will use the statistics, but also I will mix it with my subjective point of view, so maybe some points will be not so clear. And also I will exclude from this list the Power 9 cards, because it's easy to be iconic when you're already in the Elite club. Yeah, so it will be non-Power 9 iconic cards. Let's go. It will be 7 cards, because I will use 1 card per color and per type, like artifact and land. And start from the land. Actually, all lands. Not only these bad lands, but basics and non-basic dual lands at the same time. Because in the time when the game was firstly printed, it was not important what type of land you use. You can use 8 plains, 8 swamps or 16 scrublands. It was not restricted rules. It's only rarity that stops you to use a lot of dual lands. And dual lands is like basic lands. Lands is important part of the magic, not like just a card type. It's an entire mechanic of the game, yeah? You have resources limited by colors, even dual limited, and you put them in one deck with your spells. I think many people who play modern card games can tell that it's bad design or stuff like this, but it's worked since '93 until now, so it works well. It's a fine mechanic, important part of the game. Many Magic players hate the game sometimes for mulligans to 5 without lands or without spells, but still, it's pretty nice, yeah. And duels, of course, the date it was printed, it was like upgraded basic lands, but after this, any new dual land, pain land, stuff like this was limited by some mechanics, like comes to play tapped, deal damage to you. It's clear that when you have an opportunity to use more colors than just 2, yeah, you will have a lot of options and a lot of advantage. But in the first set it was not so hard. And now it's time to go to colorful cards. Most of them will represent the important color mechanic. But first one will represent important color soul, actually, because it will be Serra Angel, this one. Really nice creation, old school magic, and nice for modern limited formats too. It's still reprinted in the core sets, I think, if I don't wrong. I don't play it limited a long time, but it's still reprinted and it's still really good. It's many new cards that designed on the basis of Serra Angel, like Slayer Angel or Serra Spider. I don't remember the name, it's green creature, but it looks like Serra sometimes. Sadly, Serra not playable right now, because it's many more powerful cards printed. And it's even not so playable in pre-modern. It's not playable in pre-modern. In pre-modern we have Exalted Angel, it's upgraded Serra, but Serra was a iconic symbol of the game. It was printed in the promo banners, and any of these free starter decks you can find the Serra Angel, so it's a pretty important, good and iconic card. Next card will be blue, and I think you already know what it will be, because we don't use Power 9, and it's blue card, and it's iconic, it's, yes, Counterspell. Counterspell, oh, it's... I like counter magic, to be honest, but I know that not everyone likes this way. At the same time, it's like removal, yeah, when you tap 6 for play big guy and get Counterspell, you just like trade with it and nothing wrong happens. Counterspell, one more mechanic that pretty unique for Magic card game, and it's pretty cool. It's helped you to build your plan not on the just aggressive way, but on the still standing and waiting for some spell to counter. It's can answer for any card. It's not reprinted after, I think, 7th edition, if I'm not wrong. Maybe 8, but it still will be printed a lot of balanced counter spells, like cancel for free mana, cancel with some upside, I mean absorb, stuff like this. Some 2 mana counter spells like Mana Leak that limited by a way that they can counter. Remove soul or negate counter only specific way, but of course counter spell is better. I think it's now legal in modern format, of course legal in eternal formats. Not everywhere it's playable, because in Legacy it's a lot of better cards, but it's a region natural counterspell, and every counterspell names counterspells. Next color will be black, and to be honest, it's a slightly was not so easy choice, because I choose between 3 iconic cards, and mostly stats tell that Dark Ritual more iconic, but I think that Demonic Tutor is better, best one. The ritual just moved to, as mechanic of rituals, moved to other colors, but demonic tutor, yes, Wizard print a lot of tutors for any colors, but in the last sets, as I remember, they was reprint balanced demonics, balanced tutors for your deck. It's a pretty cool Swiss knife mechanic that helps you to find anything that you need in your deck, and just for 2 mana in this case. In the case of modern cards for 3 or 4 mana with some downsides, but anyway, tutors are perfect. It helps you to use your decks full of singletons. Like every single copy of the card will be like double copy or triple, depending on how many tutors you use. And that's fine for controls. I mean new tutors. This one fine for every deck. If you can use black, just put demonic tutor. No reason to don't do it in format where it's legal. Really unique card that was redesigned many times and even reprinted many times for Elder Dragon Highlander format. Next, color is red. Again, boring, simple, but I can't choose any other iconic card for red than not Lightning Bolt. Again, was remastered and reprinted many times. It was sorcery speed, only damage to players, only damage to creatures, 2 mana, 3 mana effects that copy in Lightning Bolt. Original one is pretty cool. Deal 3 points of damage to any target. Creature, player, nowadays format, planeswalkers, but it's pretty fine. It's cheap, so in old school Magic and a very old Magic format, most of creatures that can be killed by Bolt cost 3 or 4 mana. Yeah, even this powerful Exalted Angel can be played as more than 4 and killed by Bolt. And also Bolt can win your game. Even entire strategy of Magic, Burn or Sly, build it around option to deal a lot of damage, like 6, 9 or even more by spells like Lightning Bolt and Burn spells, of course, I mean. Card reprinted time to time, and I even played Magic at the moment when Bolt was reprinted in the standard format, or Type 2. It was so big surprise actually, because I know about Lightning Bolt. I played with Burn deck and against Burn decks, see Incinerates, Shocks, stuff like this, and think like, whoa, Lightning Bolt was so powerful, it was never will be reprinted, and when was it just reprinted in the Sum of Course set? It was a really big surprise. Next color will be green, and card that I show you here, it's do what green do, but not all, because you know, mostly we think that green is big creatures, some pumps and ramp, and it's only ramp, but it's important, iconic, legendary ramp. It's Birds of Paradise for 1 green, 0/1 flying, give you mana of any color, not colorless, but any color. I don't play it at the moment where Wizards stopped reprint Bird, but I know that it was a specific moment for players to play. They were just surprised that Bird not reprinted, and after this Bird was reprinted in non-core set in Ravnica, I think. Of course, right now it's a lot of Mana Dork versions that better than Bird for specific strategies, especially. But at the moment when I played the modern format, Bird was a really cool staple for this. And now it's time not for color, but for colorless thing, for artifacts. Artifacts in the game world is treasures. It's a really powerful thing that you find in a Magic world, so they have mostly good effects, some of them have bad, and maybe it's not so easy to choose one, because a lot of artifact effects from original set was reprinted with different mechanics, but most reprinted and I think most popular, especially right now when Commander format is popular in Magic, it's Sol Ring, and it's one of the best one of the important iconic artifact magic mechanics from the core set and even for nowadays, yeah. Cards from Power 9, most of them also do the same. It's a fast mana. You pay 1 to get 2 right now, and in the future you will be on the 2 land drop in the future against your opponent. Yeah, like if you play Slow Ring on the first turn, on the second you play something for 4 mana, your opponent will play Grizzly Bear. Grizzly Bear against Jizam Jin, not so good point. Of course, Wizards balanced the artifact ramp in the future, because artifact ramp you can use in every deck, and it looks like maybe slightly random. I even seen the memes about Commander format, Elder Dragon Highlander, when people tell about 3 Soul Rings in the deck, how it's not honest, because when you start from Soul Ring you will be really upper any of your opponents. And in the future all artifacts that give you mana will be have some drawbacks or cost like more than mana that they provide. For 2 mana give 1, for 2 mana give 1 comes tapped, for 3 mana give 1. And as I remember, regularly even expensive artifact ramp is still playable, because you can use it in the colors that have not ramp, basically, like black, red, white. So it was my list of iconic magic cards from first set. If you think that is other iconic cards and I'm wrong, leave a comment, it will be really helpful. And if you like this video, please support me by leave a like, leave a comment again, and subscribe to the channel. Have a nice day and have a nice games. Bye!